back after a long, drawn-out break because
hiatus is
that real-life thing is bloody annoying.
Yeah, I ended up moving, and you've just had all.
Well, my geek streams have been crossing because I am a marching band parent, and it's startup of marching band season. So, yeah, the last month has just been, I believe the technical term is wonktified.
Yeah, but we're back.
We're back.
Hopefully we'll be able to have things every Sunday like we used to. We got a new play mat, so the game will be much prettier than before. It won't be a city on top of random green or sand-colored mess that we sometimes play.
This is the Hexagon Mill map. I strongly recommend y'all go checking out Hexagon Mill and their wares. They have some groovy stuff. Actually on sale for about $50 with free shipping. We got there in about 3 days. My wife is the awesome birthday gift giver. Yay, wife. But their terrain is spectacular as well. Not that we don't love this terrain too, but Hexagon Mill, check them out for their terrain and their maps.
Nice stuff.
What we got other new toys here.
Yeah, we got some new scattered terrain I picked up. We got a couple cars that have been kind of baseline painted. You'll see like a couple taxi cabs everywhere.
Is that the Antenna Cities?
Yeah, it's a ton of cities. Actually, I got it through Warsaw, funny enough. But they supply a lot of different things. What stereo are we playing today?
I believe we're playing Annihilation.
Annihilation, 300 points, so mid-tier. We're used to Annihilation, honestly, but we haven't played in a while. Like, it's been about, like you said,
about a month to 5 weeks,
since we've had to take off and just take care of life. So we're going to jump back into it with Annihilation. Not a lot of complicated rules. We got our classified objectives. We couldn't remember if it was 1 or 2, but I really wanted to play with 2.
So we're
playing with 2. And it's not high tier, or it's not like what max tier, high tier, 400 points. It's only 300 points. But that doesn't mean the bloodshed should be any less. And I'm going first because I rolled for it and I'm taking it. And honestly, there's not much else to say about this kind of scenario. We're just going to kick the crap out of each other.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Yeah, if it bleeds, we can kill it.
Because he has Pano healers.
He does.
And if it bleeds, they can kill it.
And I really hope I don't kill my own guy.
Well, you know, as you like to say, God wills it. Thank God God wills it because his willpower score is a whole lot higher than anything you got.
Deus Vult.
Deus what?
Deus Vult.
I don't care what day it is.
All right, well, let's go ahead and get this started.
Let's get it done.
Also, a shout out to all of our other tabletop gamers, part of South Georgia War Games Association we like to play with. Hey guys! Hey guys! Wave! Hey guys! South Georgia War Games. Woo! Okay, thank you. Howdy.
So, with that being said,
let's get
to it.
Let's get to it. All right. Turn 1. As the name of the game is called Annihilation, this was pure brutality, and it's what would you say, Matt?
Cold dice hellishness.
Yeah, I feel bad because
no,
it
you
started
don't.
out. I do. I have a small twinge of mercy.
There's some medication that can probably take care of that for you, dude.
But Matt started out the game, and I mean, what? The first thing you missed was your.
I missed my hidden deployment roll, and if you've been following this, I never, of all the games we've ever played, the Spectre deployment is my favorite trick. This is the second hidden deployment I have ever failed on.
And
went downhill from there.
We should have known that was going to spell the doom of this game. Okay, so first thing he had was a total reaction, little jerk over there, and I revealed a Swiss guard from Hidden and surprise shot at him, and it was pretty much unopposed. I mean, it was 2 wounds unopposed, right?
Yeah.
And he just went down. So I changed my attention because I was prone, and I got up, and there was a Sin Eater over in that corner because he was really holding the field down originally. I had the pincer set up. And he had a pincer, and I moved over, and I got a nice little line of sight on him over there, and I took him down. Did he really have a shot either? Because no, he had a Mark 12.
He had a Mark 12.
So he was
because of points, I took the Mark 12, and I had a special weapon. No, it was 1.5. Yeah, I didn't have the points to put something beefier on him.
Yeah. So then I noticed that we needed to free up a little bit more, and I'm trying to remember what I did. Oh, that's what I did. I moved my Auxilia down this little alleyway right here, and there was I wasn't paying any attention, but there was like a bandit in camo over there, and he popped out and shotgunned my remote right here, my aux spot, and funny enough, he missed. I don't really understand how it happened, but he missed with a shotgun.
Cold dice hell.
He rolled a 20.
Yeah.
Crit! No. And because that guy scared the crap out of me, because I don't like shotguns, I got my Aquilagard up here, and he's a little bit further now, but I got my Aquilagard up here, and I just took him out and cleaned him out of his little hidey hole. And I moved my CSU, which looks a lot like Bipandra, but it's totally not, down the hallway, or down this little alleyway a little bit. And then I decided I was going to move my remote that's way up there now, up here. And while he was moving up here, kind of knocked these buildings around a bit, that Reverend back there saw me and shot at me and missed. And I saw her and shot at her and missed. But what do you expect from a shotgun and how far away? 21 inches?
Yeah.
It was terrible. So then I moved this remote up, which is a Pathfinder, and I decided to just kind of risk my Pathfinder, which was cheap anyway, to use a combi and try to get that Reverend Custodier out. And,
no, that's a healer. Custodier was gone.
Oh, my bad, the healer. And I actually winged the healer, so she went down, and the Aquilagard, I know it was a little bit scattered, but I just kind of saw some targets. The Aquilagard moved up further, and there was a Custodier,
that's the Custodier when
behind the trash can, and her camo was going to do her no good because Aquilagard, you know, multi-spectral visor level 3 is busted. All right, and from there we moved the shotgun drone originally just around the corner, and a Panzerfaust whizzed by his head, luckily missing just by a little bit.
From behind these crates,
yeah,
right
there
here.
there was a Jackpot.
Yeah, it's a Jag with a Faust.
Jag with a Faust.
Jag Faust.
And that missed, so I said serendipity and moved up further and shot him with a heavy shotgun, close range. And what did he shoot?
He fired the glue gun because it was optimal range for
It was. And that is our turn. And as you can tell, this was very one-sided. I can honestly say that I made almost every shot, and he failed almost every
single armor save.
I think this is vengeance, because recently he played one of our other players who should be getting featured soon, and he rolled every armor save.
Oh, it was sick.
I know, you just armor saved out everything. But this game must be just fate's vengeance. I don't know.
We'll see. We'll
update next round, and hopefully things take a little bit more of a turn for the better for him, and I kind of hope not, because I'd like to keep everything alive. All right, we'll catch y'all next round.
Turn one. We were in a pretty sad state because we were left with like 6 orders between 2 groups. One of the first things I had to do was go ahead and transfer my lone trooper into the battle group so that everyone is there. So we burned a command token to do that. I got 2 left. I made a tactical bad choice. I had a Jaguar right there, and I moved him up to throw smoke instead of just throwing smoke from there. I moved him into the range of the Fusilier that's in a link, and he took a wound, went to dog, and for what I wanted to do this turn, I had to have that white smoke there. So tried to bust off the smoke again, and it just didn't happen. So the next thing I had to do, because what I really wanted to do for this turn was to be able to pick up my total reaction bot. But to do that with the Swiss Guard and the Aki Guard up there, I needed smoke and white noise. The smoke option was destroyed, so I used my lieutenant order, because there's my interventor right there, and I dropped white noise right there. So that was safe. But the Swiss Guard was still knows nothing about white noise.
Nope.
You have static? That's too bad.
Yep.
Might I suggest cable?
I might.
But I've got more Masai forward observer in there. Did a step out forward observe on the Swiss guard. That was right there. We got the forward observe. With a couple of orders left, we then proceeded to start lobbing smart missiles at it.
Yep.
It took 3 volleys. 3 volleys, but I finally got the Swiss guard down. So, all is not lost. I'm still playing the dead man's hand from this point out. But I took one of the beasts off the table.
You did.
We'll see how it goes from there.
We shall. Annie turn 2. The name of the game this turn was Bulleteer Remote Wins. Alright. I gotta come to this side to show you. So the Bulleteer remote was where? Like right over here?
Yeah.
He zoomed around, came up here, shotgunned that guy. He survived, didn't he?
Yeah, he survived and went prone.
But he wasn't my target. So then my Bulleteer zoomed over here and took out that jerk who was shooting the smart missiles.
Yeah, got the vertigos on.
And somehow he managed to not get hacked and not get shot.
15 whip on an interventor, and I rolled a 17 on a gotcha.
I don't know what to say.
Well, the real kicker is when he did that, I forgot to take the arrow with the prone spectre right there. Prone spectre
Could have changed
shuts
everything.
that thing down.
Yeah, you only need to hit him once. Then I moved my remote over here, and there was a Zondcat
There's a Zoncat.
and a...
Interventor is in there.
Yeah. So I just blasted the Zondcat to also catch the Interventor. I got the Zondcat. Did I get the Interventor?
You got the interventor. The
Okay,
interventor's
so
the
you-
lieutenant, so I'm in loss of lieutenant.
Yeah, so I put him in Loss of Lieutenant. And then I used my CSU, who's totally not by Pandra over here, and used all the rest of my orders to run her up the side and just shore up some more points and shoot him. And wouldn't you know that with a boarding shotgun in close range, he crits me back?
Okay, do we need to set up the crit?
Okay.
The crit was bizarre. We're rolling in this area here.
You know, this wide open area.
We
I
throw
roll
simultaneously.
2 dice, and I decided, and I hit his die.
And how many times do you think we could actually knock dice twice?
I don't know.
He hits my die, turns it into a 20.
And I felt really bad
Felt
about
really
it.
bad, gives
So I
me the
told him to just
opportunity to
re-roll
re-roll.
it because I hit twice, and he rolled a 20 and just screwed everything up. And I gave him the re-roll, and what do you know?
Re-roll a crit.
Re-roll's a crit.
Hey, you know,
Be-
if the game was hanging on this one, but it ain't.
But it ain't.
Let's be honest, it
But
ain't.
either way, be nice to your opponents.
Because it makes for a fun and friendly, enjoyable environment. And honestly, as guilty as he felt for knocking me into a 20, I felt that guilty for rolling a crit on the re-roll. But game's not hanging, so we moving on.
All right, I actually am out of orders because, honestly, I command tokened an order over to get him to do all that stuff. So I'm fresh out, and I believe we are. I mean, are we at the end, or do you have something left?
Oh,
Because I can't imagine.
I don't know if I'm probably in retreat at this point.
Is there retreat and annihilation?
No, there's not. Right on. Okay, I still have a rabbit in my hat.
You have a rabbit in your hat?
I hope I do.
I can't wait to see it.
Presto!
Next turn.
That trick never works. That's turn 2. Okay, I started in kind of a bad place because I was in loss of lieutenant, and all I had was the Spectre, the Tomcat, and the forward observer. So there's a few things that had to happen. The first thing was I was able to get the Tomcat moved up in here and repair the vertigos on. So that gave us the classified objective on test run. Then with the single order that the Morin had, he did a step-out shot and forward observed the Aki guard there and targeted him. Actually got it, and there was much rejoicing. We went, since I had picked up the vertigos on, I went to go fire and landed a missile shot with the vertigo, but then we realized I've been lost of lieutenant, so that didn't happen. The only thing I could do, since he was targeted, no, that wouldn't have given me a crit with the bonuses, but With the step out, I took 3 shots at the Aki there and was able to step back in. Didn't land, but he got one on me, so hurt bad. We're definitely hurt bad here. But since there is no retreat, we've got to play out this 3rd round, see what happens. Kind of skipped Pano turn 2 or turn 3, because really what it would have been just spending the time to walk these guys down the road, and really only had one thing that I was going to try to do. So we went ahead and jumped to my turn. It wouldn't have won the game, but it would have given me great satisfaction. So we tried our little trick again of doing the step out, forward observe on the Aki, trying to get him targeted so we could smart missile him face to face. Aki took him down, so I could try to forward observe. Oh, he is a forward observer. Okay, well, we're going to do this live. The Spectre is going to do a step out forward observe again. He doesn't have cover from that angle. So I need a 9 to forward observe. I got a 5.
I got a 14.
Okay, well, that does that. So, wait a second. Well, it's a 15. I got an armor 1, so 15 up. And that's a 5. Okay. Huh?
Isn't forward observing burst 2?
It is.
I thought it was burst 2.
Yeah, but the 11 would not have beat the 14.
No, okay.
And
that was a 14 also.
yeah, that was a 14 also. So it would have been bloody hard to beat. So my last ditch effort of observing and smart missiling didn't happen. So the wrap up. I took the Swiss Guard off the table. I took the Bulletier off the table. That is a Bulletier, right?
That is a Bulletier.
I took the CSU off the table.
Yep.
I'm left with a Vertigo, a Forward Observer, a Spectre, and a Tomcat. So obviously he's way ahead of me on points.
I lost towards 100 points.
I lost so much more than that. I got the 2 objectives. You didn't get any objectives, so I think the way it breaks down, you probably get 4 points, 4 more.
Yeah.
So it's a 4-2 game.
Yep.
That was, oddly competitive. A couple of bad mistakes. My Spectre over here killed me. I might have been able to pull it out there, but man, it's good to be able to play again.
It is. It is.
It had been too long.
Right back to it.
We'll be right back into it. Maybe a little more finesse, a little more something.
And maybe a few more people. Like 1 or 2 people have been picking it up, so maybe a few new people show up.
I'm going to get the 3rd member of the team, who shall remain off camera, but we'll get him some game time on the table if he's so inclined. If not, he can just tell us what we're doing wrong and asking me why I did stupid things.
It's a pretty common thing.
Yeah, unfortunately. But I'm not doing the same stupid stuff over and over again, so that's a plus. So,
I almost want to say, what's our view on Annihilation? It's fun to shoot people and make them more deader.
Yep, killing stuff is always a joy. So,
all right.
We're going to go ahead and wrap this up because there's a road trip and a wife preparing kebabs at the house. So we got to get the mosey on, and we'll see y'all next week.
All right. Peace.
Yep. Okay. This is going to be kind of a post wrap-up thing because afterwards we did some figuring and looking at the rules to see how it would have broken down. And one of the things we discovered is, one, there's only one classified objective in Annihilation, and that one classified objective is worth 2 points. So you're not supposed to be able to get more than 20% of your total points from classified objectives. But the way we played it with 2 classified objectives, and since I achieved 2 of them and Will didn't get any, when we did the point breakdown of who lost how many points you got because of how many troops you lost, and how many points you got because of how many troops you killed, and then tallied that up with the 2 classified objectives, counting them at 2 points apiece, it actually would have come up as a draw. Which goes to point out how in Infinity it can be really interesting. You really need to pay attention to how your points are achieved in any given scenario, because you watch the game, you can see obviously I pretty well got wiped from the table. But when you tally up the points, objective point scoring, that's a draw. So lots of ways games can go interesting and sideways on you. Oh, that's the neat thing about Infinity. Getting tabled doesn't mean you lose. So, we're adding that post wrap up, and like I said, tried some new things with this one, and hope you liked it. And please send us any suggestions and observations. We love the feedback. Thanks a lot.